How does a heretic become a chorister? In the cities, camps and societies of the Heretic Legion, their children are taught from a young age of the demands of God. Yahweh demands obedience, Yahweh demands your freedom, Yahweh the oppressor, Yahweh the God tyrant. These children are taught the brave souls, the brave heroes who fight against the oppression of the divine, and in their rage and want for freedom, these brave souls commit the ultimate sin to spite the tyrant God. The greatest affront to God, and the most serious of the mortal sins, is to sacrifice oneself and take their own life. Gifted with a sonorous voice, but little prospect of ascending in the heretic military, these children may pursue the path of the Chorister. This heretic will undergo a pilgrimage to the black altars at the bottom of the deep pits within which the inverted pyramids descend towards the temples of a great archdevil. Dressed in the robes of their dark devotion, the aspiring chorister lays upon their patron's altar and mutilates their bodies with unholy runes. The more pain and suffering they can inflict upon themselves before they succumb to these wounds and perish, the more pleasing to their patron their offering is hoped to be. These devoted will slice their own throats, cutting as deep as they can before they succumb to their wounds. But the archdemons are fickle creatures, and betray their own followers for their own amusement as often as they will decide to empower them. As a result, many of the would-be choristers will be thrown from the altars to meet their end in the lake of fire. However, those fortunate enough to gain the blessings of their patron will be reborn as a chorister after 9 days. Lurching to their unsteady feet, this walking corpse will finish off the grisly task of its self-beheading, and as their heads topple to the ground, their body will lift it aloft to begin singing the unholy hymns they have learned in Inferno. From the ruined wounds of their necks, their blood coalesces into diabolic symbols and goetic runes as it spurts from the gaping wound. These choristers are driven to join with the warbands of the Heretic Legions, compelled to march to the front lines by a call no living soul can hear. The agonizing hymns of the choristers will drift over the Levant like a blasphemous siren song, bringing torturous visions of hell's pits to their enemies. This foul dirge will wither the resolve and drain the strength of the unfortunate victims who hear it, prophesizing the ultimate victory of hell over heaven. The song of the choristers is often the first experience of hell's forces that a new Antioch recruit will hear. Within the new Antioch Great Military Hospice, a dedicated wing stands separate to the rest of the hospital to provide solace to those who will never recover from hearing the chorister's song. Tied to iron frame beds, these screaming, flailing victims experience a mind forever lost to the visions of the eternal damnation of a world in flames. Will you be unleashing the hellish dirge of a chorister upon your foes in Trench Crusade? Let me know what you think of the units in the comments below. Please like and subscribe and click the link on the left of the screen to discover more of the lore of Trench Crusade. Alternatively, click the link to your right to descend further into hell and discover the warbands of the Court of the Seven-Headed Serpent. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all soon.